Hi Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing well. And this reading we do cross over into the new year. So we're going to take a look at the cards. We're going to get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance and possible outcomes. I will also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. So your awareness for the week, we have the Four of Swords and we have Judgment, the major arcana. The Four of Swords, we see the soldier here or military person laying down on the slab of marble in a meditative pose, and interesting with the being grayed out like that. This is a card of perhaps having to take a forced break, a time for you to retreat and to get some rest, because really this is what this card is telling you to do, which is to take a step out of a situation, a challenge, or something that you've been involved with, and getting the rest. And the rest is going to let your body recover. There's a lot of ideas like restoring, regenerating, rejuvenating, perhaps that's what I was thinking of, but really it's allowing your mind, body, and spirit to rest, to take a break, to recover. Doesn't mean that a situation disappears. It means that you may go back refreshed. You may go back with a different approach. But this is a card where you take yourself out, perhaps, and you remove yourself from something so that you can catch your breath, that you can take a break, that you can catch up with yourself in a way. So with this taking a time out, getting yourself rested and re-energizing, here's Judgment. And Judgment, let me get these squared away. Judgment, always an interesting card, and we see the people here below looking up at the angel who is blowing the horn, truly getting the call or being summoned, hearing the call, feeling that feeling that sometimes you just know that you need to listen to that feeling. And the feeling really is about the word judgment, which is the judgment and the evaluation of your own life, of taking stock, of thinking about things. You may be just thinking about the now. You may choose to reflect on the past. You may choose to reflect and to consider the future. But in any situation, judgment comes down to second chances. It comes down to rebirth, the opportunity to have a reawakening, an opportunity to rise from whatever situation is not satisfying or is not pleasing or is not getting you to your highest self. Getting the call means that the universe is putting this out to you, which is you need to capture your purpose. You need to bring that out into the forefront. And so Judgment is about taking heed, thinking about things, and it's the actual judgment, the judgment of your own life. Now, it's important to note that, we're not being punished for what happened before. We get the clean slate. We have the cleansing. We are able to cleanse here in the water, and we're able to start fresh. And it can happen at any age, where you can move on, switch courses, and move toward being your best self. So in terms of guidance, we have two court cards. We have the King of Swords and we have the Knight of Rods. So the King of Swords has this gleaming sword in his hand. He looks focused, he looks direct, he looks ready to act, ready to decide. When we're looking at the Suit of Swords, we're thinking about obstacles, challenges, setbacks perhaps, gray skies coming your way. And how Do we make sense of these things that happen within a life or happen within a week? Well, the King of Rods would tell you to be firm and resolute in your decision making, which is trust the evidence, trust the facts, stick to the facts. Take the gossip and the hearsay and the speculation and toss it aside and focus on what is known. That's going to help guide you. That's going to help you make the right decision. The King of Swords would also say, and by the way, while you're at it, you're looking for clarity. You're looking for the truth. For those who are not in your court, for those that are not supporting you, for those that are draining your energy, cut them out, or at least box them up and put them off to the side until you deal with what you need to deal with. The King of Swords is powerful energy because it comes from a place of truthfulness, honesty, and clarity. We get clarity from being honest, and we are able to communicate from a truthful place as well. So I see very informed thinking here and using your smarts in order to guide you. So here's the approach of the King of Swords. The Knight of Rods may be a little more volatile, maybe a little more impulsive, maybe jumping into a scenario, maybe jumping into something. Wants the dynamic, that wants that high energy. Rods come from a place of ambition and drive and passion, and some may say a type A personality, but driven to be involved and to seek adventure and excitement. And sometimes the excitement means getting into something that might be a challenge. You might be inserting yourself into a situation. I think the King of Swords would say think twice about doing that. This is high energy, and this Knight of Rods can be impulsive and can make impulsive decisions. That's kind of the things to look out for this week, is to catch yourself. And by just another slant with this Knight of Rods is that, yes, it can be impulsive and impulsive decisions, but the Knight of Rods can also have some fun. Man, don't be so serious all the time. Don't be in your head all the time. You've gotten your rest. You've been thinking about things. Come out and play. Go out there and enjoy and live life, and damn the consequences. So it really is two different mindsets here in terms of your guidance, which is the one, straight ahead decision, good decision making based on evidence and understanding and looking at all sides. And then let's get right in. Let's do something. Let's have some fun. Let's get at it. And whatever happens, happens. So interesting. In terms of possible outcomes, we have the Nine of Pentacles and we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, we see the woman here in her abundant garden with the pentacle trees or the pentacle bushes here and showing off everything that she's earned. And there's really a card here of success, of good decisions being made, of perhaps sacrifice being made in order to get to this abundance, to get to the comfort. Has this boundary within her home. She also has her bird on her arm. It's a hobby. It's a pastime, perhaps. And so it's when you work hard and you make good decisions and you find your life purpose, you can be very successful. It's through your own independent thinking, and it's through your own decisions and your own actions that can lead to great success. So by contrast, here's the Five of Pentacles, which is often a card of poverty consciousness, that there's a lack of support, that I'm in a hardship here. And I need some help. I need some assistance. And I'm really focused on what's going on with this. with where I am right now. I don't notice all of these pentacles here, and you can see the similarity here. So a couple of things is that you see a stark contrast between abundance and success here and lack. This can be stress. This can be illness. This can represent some unforeseen circumstance that is challenging you and that you're going to have to deal with and be aware of. It can be signal a loss, and perhaps it's maybe it's a business deal that didn't pan out, something, or an investment that didn't pan out, something that has caused a disruption in all of the good that you've been experiencing. So my thinking here is that, perhaps all of this happening here with the Knight of Rods, and here we lead to a little stress, possibilities of being exhausted, of feeling out of sorts, or there's something possible that can impact your abundance, unforeseen, something that happens that can cause a shift or just a worrisome day or two about, an investment made, a downturn somewhere, unexpected expense, something that hits you, perhaps in the pocketbook. So interesting cards for the week. But again, we've got starting off with rest as an awareness, and as that awareness takes place between the judgment of one's life and listening to the call, and the Knight of Rods jumping in, getting involved, resources, energy, and time here, and abundance, and enjoying it, and then here perhaps is a setback or a disruption. So just be on the lookout for that. Let's get a little more information from the cards for an affirmation for the week. Past life. The situation involves your past life memories. Perhaps something bubbling up that is causing you to really think about things. And finally, let's choose a card for love. Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So a lot of spirit here, a lot of thinking about the past, and a lot of, thinking perhaps that I feel is really central to this reading. This is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here today with this reading. If you did, please subscribe, like, share, comment on this video. Have a wonderful week, a happy new year, and I will see you next week. Take care.